What's up guys, Matt with Galaxy Games 843 here. In today's video, we're actually going to go to our new location. I know we've been talking about it in the past. We've worked on the machine. If you recall, we have a Return 3589 Futura combo machine that we did some work to. We added a credit card reader in one video. Then the next video, we got all of our MDB codes and set up our product map. Well, this machine is now out on location, making money for us. So in this video, we're actually going to go to that new location and stock the machine up for the very first time. So when we get there, the machine's going to be empty. We brought everything we needed to stock the machine up. So we'll just basically start with all of our drinks and then add all of our snacks, lock the machine up and let it do its work. So let's get right into the video, guys. We're going off to the new location to stock the machine up. Enjoy the show. All right, guys, here we are finally at our new location. I know we've been talking about this location for a few weeks now. The machine is here. It's been unloaded. We're going to talk today about cost involved. We're going to talk about, filling up the machine completely and, how much that costs and how much it's worth and all that good stuff. So make sure you watch all the way to the end of the video because we're going to be sharing a lot of information about this machine and we'll probably talk about some other machines too. So anyway, here it is. This is a industrial tire shop. We're set up in their break room and there's going to be multiple people able to have access to this machine. I'm not super sure how many customers actually come through here, but I will say that since it's been here, the employees have been buying it from it like crazy. And you may notice too, there's another machine over there. There's a healthy for you vending machine over there that another vendor had here, and the location actually didn't really care for their services. They had it set up so they could only accept credit cards. There was no cash being done, and they wanted to be able to take cash. They wanted to be able to take credit cards, and they wanted more inventory, more variety, and better service. So they reached out to me actually and asked me to come provide service. So that's why I bought the machine. That's why I got it here. That's why I put the credit card reader on it so I could make sure that I had all the options that they wanted, and they gave me some suggestions too with what to stock the machine up with. Now I will say that some of the things we stocked this machine up with, they didn't suggest, so I'm just taking a guess here. So we may be making some changes as we work through this whole process to figure out what's going to work and what's not going to work for this machine. So like I said, we'll talk about that as we go with each thing. So let's talk about costs first of all. So first and foremost, this machine, it cost $3,200 on the secondhand market. So I found it on Facebook Marketplace. It was roughly 2 hours away from me, and I negotiated a deal to have it delivered for an extra $200. So total invested in the machine, $3,400. So this is a Return 3589 Futura combo, really good machine. Some people say it doesn't have the best capacity, but this location is just 10 minutes away from the shop, so it's not that big of a deal if I just need to run up there and stock it up or whatever. So I'm not worried about that. But basically, this machine brand new runs over $5,000, and it's a really good machine. This is the same machine we have at our barbershop location, and I paid about a similar amount for the barbershop machine. But anyway, so $3,400 it cost me to get it to my shop. Then I added the Nayax credit card reader, which is is another $300 and some. So now we're $3,700. And then after I got it all set up and all cleaned up, I actually paid a moving company to move it to the location for me. And I don't know about you guys, I really should get my friends involved again to start moving machines. But I just wanted it done quickly. The location wanted it there. So I just paid a moving company, and that costed me $250. So roughly about $4,000. So it was everything we have invested in the machine, and that's not even including the inventory we're putting into it yet. We'll talk about that in just a minute. But anyway, so we got it to the location, and I got to say the moving company was great. They were really professional, really awesome. But $250 is about the going rate for moving a vending machine here in the South Carolina area. Put it in the comments how much it cost a moving company to move your machines for you in your area, just so I know what the comparison is like. Anyway, so in this video, we're going to stock the machine up completely from empty to full. And if you saw when I came in, I actually set the inventory level to refill, or basically full, in the Nayax credit card reader. And what that does is in the app and in the system, it makes it registers the machine as full of inventory and not having zero inventory like when we started. So in that top drink row, you see I did some 16.9 ounce bottles. They said they like Mountain Dew, they said they like Dr. Pepper, and they said they like Pepsi. So I'm also going to replicate those in the cans, and we're also going to put in regular Coca-Cola cans as well, because those always seem to be popular in all my machines. So since I've stocked this machine up, I've been kind of watching the Nayax. I've been seeing what's selling and what's not selling, and the Dr. Pepper isn't really selling that much, so we might probably swap that out. I'm going to see if maybe they have any suggestions of things they'd like different. So that will probably be in a future video from this location. You know, I don't know if they want to try maybe a different Sprite or something like that, or ginger ale or something like that. I'm going to see what they say. You know, hopefully it's not one of those situations where they say something and they never buy it, kind of like our payday bars over at our truck accessory shop. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. I also want to apologize. This video is going to be a little bit longer than your typical video, you know, because I'm not just servicing the machine. I'm completely stocking the machine from empty to full. So it's going to take a little bit longer. But I wanted to go through everything and just kind of show you what it takes and how long it takes to stock a machine from empty to full. And like I said, we're going to talk about the costs too. So far we talked about the cost of the machine, getting it to my shop, adding the credit card reader, cleaning it, getting it to the location. So we're roughly about $4,000 in. Now let's talk about the inventory cost. So a lot of you ask, how much does it cost to fill a vending machine? So obviously each machine is going to be a little bit different because number one, each machine is going to have a different amount of things they can put in it. And number two, you know, your inventory might be different from the inventory I'm putting into my machine. So in this case, you can see what I'm putting in this machine. The costs basically for the lower section, the drink section. Now this is cost per or cost for the actual retail cost, not how much I'm selling it for. The cost to fill the drink section was $89.80. So that's not too bad, right? But keep in mind, you know, that's mainly cans or some bottles, but I do put some energy drinks in there too, which we're going to talk about as we do that part. And then for the snack section, there's obviously a little bit more capacity up at the top, but it's really not that much more. The snack section, it cost me $112.72 to fill the snack section. So that means the total amount it cost to fill this machine from a retail, from going to Sam's Club or wherever I'm buying my inventory from, was $202.52. So keep that in mind though. So that's how much we spent to fill the machine, but how much we're going to make is so much better. So if we sold every item out of the machine for the cost that we have it listed as, the total amount we would make is $496.50. So that's almost a $300 profit. So you might wonder, where am I getting these numbers from? So I use a system called Vensoft, and we've talked about that in previous videos. You can find our affiliate link for Vensoft down in the description if you want to try it out. And what Vensoft is, it's a vending machine business software, and it basically does everything you could possibly want it to do. It tracks your inventory, it tracks your sales, it can keep track of your mileage for you. What else? It can keep track of basically your credit card sales. You can actually link it up with your Nayax stuff, and it reports or records your credit card sales daily. It's a really great tool. And another thing that it does is it creates those cool inventory sheets you sometimes see in my videos, right? Anytime you create a trip or a visit to a location, they call that a trip in the Vensoft software. It generates a inventory sheet that you can print out and bring with you, and you can use to mark down how many of each item is in the thing. What I typically do is before I go, I print that sheet out. I use my Nayax app to see how much of inventory for each item is in the machine. I mark that on, then I mark about how much I need to bring to fill the machine back up, and then I pre-kit like that. So the combination of Nayax and Vensoft together has made my vending business super easy to work and super successful for the year of 2022. Now, previously, before Vensoft, I was just using Excel spreadsheets and using different formulas, and I don't know if I was really getting good, accurate results and numbers, because I wasn't really tracking the cost of each item. And that's one thing that's cool about Vensoft, is when you go out and you shop for inventory, you enter it all into the Vensoft tool, and it calculates your cost per item for each item you sell. And then, like, so let's say you buy 12-pack of Coke at one place and it's 33 cents a can, and you buy another 12-pack of Coke at another place and it's 38 cents a can. It factors all that in. And when it comes to the reporting, it's got a report for everything. Sales reports, cost of goods sold reports, expenses. I mean, all those different things. Vensoft's really cool like that. So if you want to learn more about Vensoft, obviously you can go check out vensoft.com. If you want to sign up for it, it's a really great tool. If you're running a vending business, it makes things super easy. You can find our affiliate link for Vensoft down in the description of this video. Just scroll on down to the description, find the Vensoft section. And I know there's a lot of information in our descriptions because we're running multiple things right now. But check it out, guys. It's a really great tool. All right, so we got the middle row full of soda stocked up. We did Mountain Dew, Pepsi, Dr. Pepper, Coca-Cola. Not sure those are going to be the final answers going forward, but it's what we're trying for the initial start. On this lower row, we're doing the White Ultra Monsters and the Coffee or Java Monsters, I think they're called. Anyway, so those are the two things the location requested, and so far they seem to be selling pretty good here at this location. So that's pretty good. All right, so our drinks are stocked up. We're going to close that bottom part up, and we're going to let that start getting cold. Obviously, everything was warm right now, but keep in mind, this is, late December when I'm stocking this machine, so the drinks are already kind of cold from being outside. Even though it is South Carolina, it does get cold here in December and January and whatnot. All right, drinks stocked up. Let's move on to the snacks. And this part takes a little while longer, as you can imagine, because you got to put everything in the coils just right. And we're starting off with that top row, and we're going to try some different things out in this machine. Some things that we don't do in any other machines, too, that we're going to talk about. And if you watched our product mapping videos, you already know what all we're going to put in this machine, because we talked about it in the product mapping video, that video back where we got our MDB codes and designed our product map for this machine. Go check that video out if you haven't done so. It's really helpful when it comes to setting up your product maps or getting your MDB codes, and it works for any machine. My video will work for any machine. Now, the machine I used in that video is this Wittern 3589 Futura combo machine, but like I said, it will work for any vending machine. Some are going to be a lot easier than others, like especially drink machines that only have 7, 8, 9 selections. But combo machines, snack machines, going to have a little bit more option or selections to deal with. So it takes a little bit longer. But anyway, all right, on this top row, we're doing, now remember, this is all just, we're trying things out. We've added some things they've requested. We're trying some other things out. We're going to see what sells. We're going to see what doesn't sell. I always try to get suggestions from the location, but I always know that, some things are going to sell, some things are not going to sell. And we're just going to see, we're going to go trial and error, because every location is different. What might sell really well at one location might not sell at all at another location. So in this row, or this top row, we're doing the Smart Food White Cheddar Popcorn, Cheez-Its, we've got Wise Original Chips, we're doing Fritos, and then I can't remember what we do on that final right-hand side. I think it might be Honey Buns. But like I said, we're going to try those out. We haven't done super well with pastries at other locations, but we're going to try it here. We're going to see how it does here. If we have to swap it out for something else, then we'll swap it out for something else. That's just how this game works. All right, so while we're stocking on things up, let's talk about a few other things going on with the Galaxy Games 843 YouTube channel right now. So as you know, we're doing really well right now. We just passed, I think, 6,600 subscribers, so we're in that row right now. Now would be a great time, if you haven't done so yet, guys. Make sure you subscribe to Galaxy Games 843 here on YouTube. As you know, we're trying to grow. We're actually, our kind of like stretch goal, we'll call it, is to get to 10,000 subscribers by the end of March, or April 1st, we'll say. Basically, there's the National Bulk Vending Association Convention in Las Vegas, Nevada, that's running March 28th through the 30th. We're going to be there, and I would really love to time it up that we hit 10,000 subscribers at that convention. There's going to be a lot of other YouTube channels there that we're going to hang out with, we're going to collaborate with, we're going to film a lot of content with. It's going to be a great time for sure. So far, I know for sure Extreme Vending is going to be there. The Howard Hospitality Group is going to be there. Quick Play is going to be there. Dominic Barbado from Vending Business Solutions is going to be there. Jaime Ibanez and Liz are going to be there from, they do Vending Bites, but their YouTube channel is Jaime Ibanez. So lots of vending YouTubers are going to be in Las Vegas this March. And speaking of Las Vegas this March, we're actually having a contest where you can win a free mini claw machine from candymachines.com. So let's talk about that. So obviously, if you join us on our Wednesday night live streams, which we do a live stream every Wednesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern time, right here at Galaxy Games 843 on YouTube, myself, Extreme Vending, and the Howard Hospitality Group work together to partner up with candymachines.com to give away a mini claw machine. And we're going to give it away in Las Vegas. Now, obviously, you do not have to be in Las Vegas to win, but here's what you have to do to win. Basically, you need to subscribe to Galaxy Games 843 right here on YouTube. You need to subscribe to Extreme Vending on YouTube. You need to subscribe to the Howard Hospitality Group, also on YouTube, and then join us on our Discord. So our Discord server information can be found also in the description of this video. And keep in mind too, all this information to join this or to register for this contest is located in the description of this video. But join us on our Discord. That is also down in the description. And then you need to register on the candymachines.com website. That link also in the description. So once you do those 5 things, you are entered into winning the mini claw machine from candymachines.com. We're going to give it away while we're in Las Vegas, and it's going to be shipped directly to you at no cost to you. So it's going to be a great time. There's going to be a lot of great people, and we're trying to figure out how we're actually going to announce the winner. We're probably going to do a live stream of some sort or something like that. We're going to figure that out as we get closer to that time. But it's going to happen in Las Vegas from the vending convention, and we're just going to basically pick a winner, and it's going to be amazing. So one of you lucky viewers out there is going to win the mini claw machine from candymachines.com, and it's going to be awesome, guys. And then hopefully we'll, you'll be able to share how successful you are with it, or what kind of location you put it at, all that good stuff. But there also are some bonus ways to get entries into the contest. So anytime you comment on one of our videos, both myself, Extreme Vending, or Howard Hospitality Group, you get yourself another entry into the contest, as long as you're already registered. And I'm also working on a way to get it so that any like you give to our videos should also get you an entry to the contest. So go to watch our videos, give them likes, give them subscribes, give them comments, all that good stuff, and help win yourself a mini claw machine. All right, so I've rambled through that whole middle row. As you can see on that middle row, we've got Takis, we've got the famous Amos chocolate chip cookies, we've got pretzels, Pop-Tarts, ramen noodles, which we don't have in any other machine, and then cheese doodles. So this location, they actually asked for the cups of ramen noodles, and I don't know if you know, but cup of ramen noodles don't fit super well in combo vending machines. So I asked them, do you have a microwave? Do you have bowls and stuff? Can I just do the regular packets of ramen noodles? And they said, yeah, that'll work. So we're doing the regular packs of ramen noodles. We got those from Sam's Club. And then here's something else we don't do in any other machine. It's Butterfingers. And this was a specific request from the location. They said they wanted Butterfingers. And I was kind of skeptical because Butterfingers are very expensive, guys. So they are actually, I think they're just about $1 per bar from Sam's Club. So a 36 pack runs about $36. So as you can imagine, I can't sell them for $1.25 because I'm just, I'd almost be breaking even. So this location, we are doing $1.50 for those and most of the other chocolate candies as well, because as you know, the prices have gone up. So let's talk about pricing of candy and stuff like that for just a moment here. So how many of you guys have made the change from $1.25 to $1.50 for your chocolates and your other types of candies like that in your vending machines? As you know, when I first got into the vending game, they were like 60, 67 cents a piece or something like that at Sam's Club. Now most of them are in the 70s, 80s, and 90 cents range. So that whole increase in cost that we're all seeing is affecting our pricing, right? So, I mean, it's to the point where you almost have to go from $1.25 up to $1.50 on most of your candy items. Put in the comments if you guys have already raised your price. And if you haven't, are you thinking about it at least? Like, where are you at right now? Because I raised the price here because it's a new location for me. And luckily, I did also ask how the other vendor, that machine to the right there, had their pricing, because I wanted to make sure that I wasn't being outrageous and making things crazy. And they had already raised their prices too. So luckily we're in the clear. So they expect the prices that we already have. So it's not too bad. All right. But yeah, put in the comments, let me know if you've raised your prices, if you're thinking about it. What are you selling a bag of Skittles for? What are you selling a bag of M&Ms for? Is it $1.25? Is it $1.50? Right now I'm doing $1.50 in this machine, but all my other locations are still $1.25, but I need to raise those prices. It's 2023 now, right, guys? I mean, the prices have gone up. It's got to be expected. So I'm going to start working on implementing stuff like that as we go forward. Our sales might slow down a little bit, but I think it'll still balance out in the end and probably, make us more profit later down the road. But that's neither here nor there. So we're working on this middle row, and you can see a lot of the same stuff we already have on some of our other machines. Crackers, M&Ms, Starburst. We're doing some Rice Krispie treats. We've got the Snicker bars over there on the right-hand side. We're going to do some Skittles and Oreos and some other things like that in this middle row. So anyway, one thing I also forgot to do, it's so funny. So I had this machine transported here, and I forgot to put the coin tubes in it. I didn't want it to be transported with the coin tubes in it because I didn't want them to be, all jumbled up or shaking around. So when I came to stock the machine up, I actually forgot to bring the coin tubes with me. So I had to run back to the shop and then come back and add the coin tubes. Obviously, because if I didn't have the coin tubes, then this machine wouldn't take any cash. So that was one thing I forgot. So make sure when you get a machine moved, if you don't put the coin tubes in it at the time, that you bring those when you initially stock the machine up, and save yourself a trip. Don't do like I did. All right, so we've got just a few things left to stock up. We're doing the Crunch Bars there. It's time for Oreos and Skittles next, and then the machine will be full. So while we're doing that, I do want to talk to you about Nayax. It's something I haven't talked about in a little while. So Nayax credit card readers. I love them, guys. And if you're not running them on your machines, you're kind of missing out. And basically, even if you don't think it's going to increase your sales. So for example, my laundromat machine, right? I don't do many sales through the credit card reader, the Nayax credit card reader, and my laundromat machine, but it's still super important that I have it on there because number one, I can monitor the status of the machine. I can see what inventory is in there, and that's really what I love about the Nayax credit card readers is the inventory management purposes. So I can always see what's in the machine, how much inventory I need to bring to stock the machine up. So if you're interested in getting some Nayax credit card readers for your machines, the best thing to do is go to shop.nayax.com, use our checkout code, which is GalaxyGames843. When you're checking out, you're going to save yourself a bunch of cash. So it'll be a discounted price. You'll get a cheaper cost for your Nayax credit card readers just by using that checkout code GalaxyGames843. So definitely check it out, guys. All right. So looks like we're filling up the last of our inventory, and there's our full machine. Looks like I just missed one starburst. So we're one starburst shy of having a 100% full machine. But there it is, guys. Look at that beautiful machine. So now what we got to do is place our items into our live view section for our drinks. So this is something a lot of people don't think about. And here's what I want to ask you. So when you're adding your drinks or your beverages or your cans, whatever they are, to a live view machine like this, do you put them in full or do you empty them first? So here's what I'm doing. I'm putting everything in full, and I've always put everything in full. But I worry about mainly the cans. I worry about the cans leaking. So if you don't know, I'm kind of a Mountain Dew collector, and I've got some older cans of Mountain Dew that have unfortunately leaked. They've developed small pinholes in the very bottom and leaked. I worry about that happening in our machines and then making a mess, obviously. So put in the comments, guys. Let me know. Do you put empty cans or full cans? And the bottles, they would look pretty silly being empty, I would think. But cans, you can't see inside really. So do you put empty or full cans in your live view displays? Currently, I'm putting everything full in there, but I didn't know for sure if anyone else empties the cans. If you remember way back in the day when watching Jamie Farnsworth and AFC Vending, he used to empty his cans. I do know that. He used to empty his cans in his live view displays, but I don't know if anyone else out there is emptying their cans or what they're doing. Let me know in the comments what you think. And let me know, basically, if you see anything out of the ordinary or have any ideas or suggestions for me. Who knows? We'll check it out. Anyway, so we're getting our live view area stocked up. And again, I'm just putting in some cans, some bottles. And this is one thing I do like about live view machines is you don't have to worry about labels or, getting anything like that. You can just throw an example of the can in there or the bottle that you're using. And you don't have to worry about ordering labels or flavor strips or whatever you want to call those things like you would a soda machine or something like that. So that's one cool thing. All right, so we're getting those in there. Once we do that, we'll make sure they're all lined up properly with their numbers. We'll make sure that everything looks good and so on and so forth. All right, look at how beautiful that looks. I do also like to make sure that all the logos are facing out properly so they look good and professional. But as I open and close the machine to service it, you'll notice that they do get shifted around a little bit and they get, twisted and turned. So sometimes you have to make some adjustments too. And I typically do that kind of stuff off camera. Like when I clean my machines or when I make those adjustments, I typically do that stuff off camera. So it's not too big of a deal. Anyway, so it's time to close the machine up. It's time to let it do its job. It's time to let it be in service. Closing the machine up. There we go. Let's get it locked. Look at how beautiful that looks, guys. It's a nice full vending machine. I got to clean up my work area. I am going to take some pictures of the machine too. If you follow us on our community tab, I actually posted this on our community page as we had this day. So you'll notice it was probably back in like late December, just before Christmas. So you might see some Christmas decorations in this video too, because this video was shot just before Christmas happened. So it was a good time. So since then, this machine's been making a lot of great sales. We're going to show that in a future video. So if you want to see how this machine's doing, make sure you subscribe to Galaxy Games 843. Like I said, there's more videos coming your way. We've got, let's see, on deck, we've got a laundromat video. We have a diesel garage video, more barbershop videos, more truck accessory videos. We got lots of great videos coming your way and some other things we're working on too. We got a shopping video. Like I said, we've got lots of great content. And we're going to keep putting out the videos as long as everyone keeps watching, keeps liking, keeps subscribing, all that good stuff. So we thank you all for your support. Thank you so much, guys. All right. With that said, we've basically got everything all taken care of here. The machine's locked up. I'm cleaning up my work area. This machine's ready to go. Now, obviously, I do have to come back and put the coin tubes in there that I forgot to bring. So I'm going to run back to the shop, bring the coin tubes back up, and then the machine will 100% be ready to go. I didn't obviously show that in this video. But with that said, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. We're actually going to wrap it up right here. So thanks for watching. Hey guys, if you made it all the way to the end, I just want to say thanks for watching. I know this was a little bit longer of a video than what we normally do. Want to remind you guys, we do have a contest running with myself, Extreme Vending, Howard Hospitality Group, and CandyMachines.com to enter to win a mini claw machine. So all you need to do is subscribe to Galaxy Games 843, subscribe to the Howard Hospitality Group, subscribe to Extreme Vending, join our Discord, and of course, find the link in our description for the candymachines.com website to sign up, and then you can sign up to win that mini claw machine. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Hopefully you guys really enjoyed this video. Again, we appreciate all your likes, all your subscribes, all your shares, all the good stuff. We're going to wrap it up right here. This is Matt with Galaxy Games 843. We'll see you next time.